Hello everyone, this is Jens from HoloLink. Today I'm going to be showing you how to optimize a GLB 3D model for use in WebAR. The thing is that many models have textures that are much too large when being used for the web, and they don't need to be that large. So I'm going to show you how to open a model in Blender, then export it and open the texture in Pixelmator Pro or any other image editing software. It could be Photoshop or anything you want to use. Then I'm going to put the new smaller texture back on the model and export it again as a new GLB. It's really easy and I'm sure you'll learn it quickly. So let's get started. So I'm starting off with a GLB model here that has quite a large texture. And I'm going to open up Blender. When opening Blender, I'm going to start with a general scene, and then I'm going to remove the assets by clicking A, then X and delete. Then I'm going to go to File and Import, and I'm going to import GLB GLTF. Then I'm going to go to the library where I've put my 3D model and just click that and import it. Now here's the model, it's quite large. But I'm not going to do anything right now other than just export it as a GLTF. So I'm going to go to File again, Export, again GLTF, GLB, and this time I'm going to choose the GLTF with the separate files, so it's got textures separated from the actual model. Then I'm going to choose a library to save it in. I'm calling it GLTF. I'm going to give it the name. And then I'm going to export as a GLTF. I'm now going to open the folder, and you can see the texture as a JPG file. I'm going to open this file in my image editing software, in my case Pixelmator Pro, but as I said you can use Photoshop or anything you want to use. And then once in here I'm going to open up the image and I'm going to look at the size. It's over 8,000 pixels by 8,000 pixels. And I'm going to change this to 1024 by 1024 because that's adequate when you're working in the web, on the web. Now that's changed, I can export it again. I'm going to export it to the exact same location, and once I've got that location I'm going to choose the same name as the original file and the same format and export it, so I'm replacing this file. Once I've done that, I'm finished and I can close down my image editing program. I don't need it anymore. I'm going to delete the file. Now I'm going back to Blender. I'm going to start a new file again. Just delete the old one, and once again I'm going to click A and X and delete just to get rid of all the assets in the scene. I'm going to import GLTF, GLB. I'm going to the file, and there's a GLTF file. I'm going to click this one and import it. Now it looks exactly the same as before, but it's got a much smaller texture on it. And just if you want to see the textures here, you can click up in the right hand corner and you can see that the texture is there. Now I'm going to go to File again and Export. And again GLBL, GLTF. It's important that I choose the GLB binary, and then I'm going to go to Geometry and click Compression. Then I'm going to go to the actual folder again, and I'm going to save it with a new name. I'm going to call it Bronze Bell Smaller. And export the GLB. Now my file is ready. We can compare the size of the files. So if we look at it, I'm going to click Info on this file, and you can see that this file size is 19 megabytes. If we take the other one, its file size is a little bit larger than 3 megabytes, so it's quite a lot smaller actually. We can now import both models into the HoloLink editor, and as you can see they look almost exactly the same. But the difference is that the smaller model will load much more quickly on phones and is much better suited for WebAR as well as webXR, webVR, whatever. So thank you for watching, and I hope this was helpful to you. Have a nice day.